The most challenging thing always is when you have a multi-government agency trying to coordinate everybody's needs and wants and dealing with their local constituents. And fortunately, we've been successful over every obstacle that has come forth with the authority. People have seen the value of working regionally on water supply.
If you look at what Peace River was, we were born out of a solution. So we had the Water Management District come in and say, if you all will get together regionally, we'll fund a large percentage of the cost of this plant that you're all going to have to pay for. And so I think we were cajoled into forming and given reason and incentive to do so, not forced.
Oh, it was incredibly difficult. I mean, from the outset, when the Water Authority talked about buying that plant, there was resistance, pretty fierce resistance in Charlotte County. They were very concerned, particularly on the environmental side. And I think that's another of the undervalued component, that it's an environmentally safe, friendly, progressive project. So, but yeah, no, it's been very difficult and continues to be difficult to this day.
It's not always easy. You know, as I like to say, sometimes we cuss and discuss the issues, and then we figure it out what's best for our region, and we move forward with it. And we've been able to do that most recently, of course, with the 91 rebuild, which is the original plant that was purchased by, I guess it was purchased by Charlotte County originally, and of course it's old and it needed to be rebuilt.
Okay, GGU had a capacity of 12 million gallons a day when we purchased the facility. Over the past 3 decades, we've increased that, quadrupled it to over 50 million gallons a day capacity. Along with that treatment capacity, we've increased the water storage in the reservoir from 500 million gallons. We now have 6.5 billion gallons of reservoir storage. We have well over a year of storage right now as we speak today.
We're still working and we're still going, and I don't think there's nothing that I look back on that I think we made a mistake on that I'd like to change. I think everything's where it needs to be and it's happened like it's supposed to happen.
We've come from a place where it was maybe more adversarial, and now I think we're understanding that being regional and being congenial and working together in a collaborative way is the most important thing. So, you know, at this point I think we're still always going to be in a learning process, and at the end of the day I think people are aware of the fact that nothing happens with one vote, that everybody has to get together and make decisions that make sense. I think we're in a very good place.
People don't realize the great shape that we're actually in. There's 6 billion gallons sitting in a reservoir that's topped off. There's another 6 billion gallons sitting in the aquifer storage and recovery, the ASR wells. We only use, the 4 counties only use about 70% of the available supply.
When you look at where the authority is now, and as I mentioned before, having a drought-proof source of water that is alternative in nature, that still protects the environment, still protects the river, still protects Charlotte Harbor, and created a mitigation on the spot where this big reservoir is without having to buy one mitigation credit and to continually have the authority manage that, how is that not a win?
The value of water for business development, hospitals, schools, that without water, you will not have a community. So it's critical that the 4 counties work together in cooperation through the authority, create a reliable water supply, not only now, but well into the future. And that's exactly what they've done.
What the authority is doing, the people involved, are creating a viable water supply, a quality water supply that will be there for generations, for our kids' kids, and their kids. It's a great foundation to build this regional system on. I think it's doing exactly what the visionaries had in mind for the 4-county area.
Well, I tell you, when I drive out here, look at the reservoir, and think about the number of years, the number of people that it took to do it, that really makes you feel good that, yes, we were able to accomplish it. It was good for everybody, and everybody wins with it.